you know.
Teens.
I'm listening to it and I'm like, can you convince my son that 5:45 is not an acceptable time to get up? That's my problem. It's the exact opposite. Like, please sleep in.
Yeah.
Lay there,
It'll change. It will change.
That's our season of life. Hey, you know, a lot of folks woke up overnight last night hearing the wind blowing through downtown Oklahoma City, all through the Edmond area, through the metro. We had severe weather coming in from the north. Look at the storms. The outflow boundary outran the rain, and the rain did not make it to Oklahoma City. The new storms have taken off this morning. We're tracking those coming in from the west, tracking to the east. Great rains across northern Oklahoma, and still a weak thunderstorm back to the west. I'll show you current radar in just a second. Here are the winds overnight. Did you hear them? 60-mile-an-hour winds near Enid. We had 58-mile-an-hour winds in Blackwell and a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust in Oklahoma City. They were definitely rocking and rolling. We have since had 800 customers without electricity in Oklahoma County, 600 in Logan County, 200 in Garfield County, and many more outages up to the northeast. So 3,000 folks, 3,000 customers, that is, without power. And it's going to be a hot, humid afternoon. Here's how much rain you've picked up. These are radar estimates to the north. There are many bullseyes of 3 to over 4 inches of rain where there could be some localized flooding. With the rain is winding down in Oklahoma City, not a drop. Had thunderstorms make their way across the kind of the border there of Oklahoma and Logan counties along Waterloo, a good inch of rain. And we're still tracking rain this morning. Few storms back to the west, but again, dry in OKC. The thunderstorm is headed off towards Luther now. It's crossed over Arcadia and it is headed towards Luther. Thunderstorms lighting up across Lincoln County, up the Turner Turnpike from Chandler. Not severe, but some pretty intense lightning and pockets of very heavy rain. Look at that as it makes its way over towards Redbud and now right over Luther. Still tracking showers up to the north, kind of fizzling, and some rain from O'Keene to Ames to Enid taken off. And there's the one lone thunderstorm still trucking east of Cordell and east of Clinton. These showers are going to try to hold together for the next hour or so. We'll see if they can make it into the Oklahoma City metro. And we're cloudy across the region. Looking to the north, you can still see the rain coming down on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. It is 75 degrees now at the airport where it's raining. It's 69 in Guthrie, 60s and low 70s, and then hot and humid 80s across the south. We're going to be a very hot and muggy day, especially along and south of I-40. Highs today back into the 90s. It'll feel like the upper 90s, 97 Lawton, 96 in Ardmore, and a weak front, a not as hot front, is approaching. Now, before we start to get rain this afternoon, the heat index today is in the upper 90s and well close to 102, 103, 104 down in southern Oklahoma. So dangerously hot. And then we'll have to see what this front does. Some data suggests the front fires as far as the storms go today south of Oklahoma City. Some data fires the storms kind of along I-40, and it depends on what all this morning rain and convection will do, because it'll have a little bit of an impact for sure. Slight chance of rain to the north this afternoon, 40% to OKC and 60% to the south. We'll watch storms today along the boundary and to the south where we'll be hot and unstable between 4 and midnight for damaging winds. 60 to 65-mile-an-hour winds, the primary concern. Some nickel, maybe up to quarter-size hail. And then we will also watch for pretty intense lightning. These summertime storms are very electric. Kind of quiet through midday, and then storms take off. 3, 4 o'clock, they will kind of billow up for a while, slow moving, might produce some localized flooding, and then they'll crash to the south this evening and tonight. And by tomorrow morning, this will all be down along the Red River and will be dry here in Oklahoma City. Lows tonight into the 60s and low 70s, and then tomorrow, slight chance of rain down to the south and east, and your highs tomorrow, 80s and 90s, mid 80s in the northeast. And I want to point out, for the very first day of July, we're going to have a northeast wind, which lowers the humidity significantly. Now, it's not going to be chilly tomorrow. It's not going to be cool, but you will notice it's not as oppressive for your Tuesday. The record high for tomorrow is 103. Nowhere near that, kicking off the month of July. We do have off and on rain chances. We're just continuing with this trend. We are dry tomorrow, 30% chance on Wednesday of just these afternoon storms taking off. Thursday and Friday, which is Independence Day, similar story. 90s on the way into the weekend. And that's your 9-day. We're coming back with what caught my eye right after this.